Alrighty guys, how's it going? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to play Uriel in Warframe. Let me start by saying I am by no means an expert at Warframe. I only have about 300 hours into the game. Only played about a handful, maybe 10 Warframes or so, and I'm pretty new to the game. I haven't been playing for that long, maybe only 2 or 3 months, but I do play a lot. So I basically, just like everybody else, got online and found a build for Uriel, but I have made some of my own tweaks and I think that it is actually better. So let me go ahead and get into this. So if you guys don't know Uriel and you haven't played him yet, he is one of the newer characters. He is basically a demon. So his first move, or his X ability, I'm playing with a PS5, his X ability is basically just going to surround you with fire and damage everybody around you in simple terms. Remedium is going to heal the 3 demons that he has that follow him around and do damage to enemies. It will heal the 3 of them, and they will also heal Uriel himself. The third ability, also the circle ability on PS5, is Demonium. Basically what he does is he rips out the hearts of his demons and sends them out kind of in like a cone, although they do bounce around and will end up basically in all directions around you, exploding on enemies and making them even more vulnerable to damage. This is why Uriel to me is such a good and such a strong Warframe, is because his 4th ability, Brimstone. Uriel and his demons create a glowing ring of flaming brimstone, charge the ability by utilizing demon abilities. So basically, you use your demons to kill people, they slowly charge up the bar, and then you can unleash this, which is basically what I'm going to build almost my entire build around, is this Brimstone move. So anyways, this is my Uriel. He looks pretty cool. I like black and purple. So anyways, let's get into it, what people care about. So this is my Uriel. As you can see, I have put 5 Forma on him. So that's why I have the ability, to do 74 points. And, your numbers may look different. So, but this is my build. So starting with growing power, squad increases personal ability use. This one you can kind of switch out. I like it because I have a high ranked one and it gives me more points towards my build. Cunning drift, I put this on specifically because of the ability range. We don't really worry about anything else. Blind rage, this one is, we're just going for strength. It's going to eat up a lot of energy, but you don't need to cast it as often as you think, and because we are having low efficiency, we are going to offset it with other mods, which you'll see. Prime Flow basically just gives you as much energy as possible. If you don't have this, anything that increases your energy max, like just regular flow, is fine. Stretch, we are going for range a lot here, as you can tell. So if you have stretch or a better version of that, I would recommend putting that on. Equilibrium, basically just health gives you energy, energy gives you health on pickup. So we're just needing to soak up as much as energy as possible because we're going to be doing a lot of casting on this character. So which I will get into. Primed continuity, if you don't have this, anything that increases your ability duration is very, very important. So that's what I went with here. This is probably the most important one, specifically not because of the health effects, but because of the status effects from abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. Uriel is all heat, so basically everything that you do damage with, as long as you build him that way, will be dealt twice. So it's basically a 100% damage boost, which is pretty awesome. I got Umbral Intensify for the ability Strength, and then the final one is Overextended. So we want range. We have so much strength that we were able to kind of sacrifice it here to get that plus 90% range, which is huge. So for my augments, I have Multi-Augmented. I have rank 5, so plus 0.24 ability strength stacks up to 250%. That is huge. As you're killing, you will your abilities get stronger and stronger. And then Arcane Kamisado, also rank 5, attacks from summoned minions. This is specifically important for people like Sevagoth and Uriel, who have demons that follow them around. Attacks from summoned minions increase ability strength by 6% up to 60% on the next ability cast. Summons gain 20% movement speed. So these are my suggestions to you. In order to do some of this, you might have to do a lot of forma. I do have some extra capacity here. I just don't have the 20,000 endo that it takes to do the upgrades. I also highly recommend running him with shade. Now my shade looks like this. Yours probably will just look a little more normal without all the attachments to it, but your shade will look something like this. But Shade, we really like him because he has this ability, he has this ability where basically it's well suited for stealth gameplay, so it cloaks you anytime the enemies are within 24 meters. So basically that doesn't matter if you're doing abilities or anything, you can just basically stand there invisible and let all of your demons do things for you, which is really, really great. So it also helps with survivability, being able to be invisible. And also, did not mention this, as far as Archon shards, I haven't done a bunch of runs where I have the ability to have a bunch of them. If you just want to just blow strength out of the water, I would recommend doing all Tau Forged Crimson Archon shards because they give you ability strength. But I did some duration, some strength, and then effectiveness on energy orbs is huge because you're going to need a ton of energy to run Uriel. So that basically this just helps make sure that we're always topped off on energy. And then the final one I just picked up, just energy max. I'll probably switch this to something else. But like I said, more energy is never a bad thing, especially since we're rocking with 477 right here at this. So anyways, I'm going to pause the recording, and in just a second I will show you some gameplay that and how to play him. Alrighty guys, and here we are on Gabby, which is basically everybody's favorite Gabby on series. This is everybody's favorite place to go. If you don't know, this is a very good place to grant affinity, which is basically the experience points that you need to rank up your mastery level. So come here if you need to do that. But basically, this is how you play Uriel. So as see, I'm running around invisible because of shade, but my first ability, everyone around me will just start taking damage. So as you can see, I'm not casting or anything. I just walk around and people around me take damage because of our ability strength is so high. It's pretty strong. So also, as you can see on the right side of the screen, the three circular things that have the red circles surrounding them, that's the health status of my three demons. So as you can see, they are pretty low. So if I hit square, or I believe it's my second ability, it heals them. It's the Remedium. It heals them. And then the third ability, which is Demonium, will rip out their souls and send it out to defeat enemies around you. Now, as you can see, there will be enemies in all directions that start taking damage eventually because they do just kind of bounce around from enemy to enemies. But I do kind of like to think of it as sending out a cone in front of me. So as you see, I'll cast here to send demons down the hallway, and then I'll cast this direction to send it towards, you know, these enemies over here. And as you see, they do. What is amazing about Uriel, to me, it's one of the reasons that he is such a popular and strong Warframe, is because you can actually kill enemies through walls. Like, see, according to the mini-map, I know there's enemies down this hallway, and if I just point and send, you can start seeing the damage, and all of those enemies have died. So very strong, very useful. And all right, so I've been talking about it the whole time. Brimstone is my favorite move of Uriel's. So as you can see, I already have it charged up. Below my demon's health bar is the charge bar for your final move, which is Brimstone. So I'm gonna activate it. And as you can see, I'm gonna wait for a second and let the enemies kind of come to me. It's kind of difficult because my demons are so strong. But watch the mini map up in the top left. You will see how strong this move is and how much range it has. Here we go. So it's basically domain expansion from Jujutsu Kaisen. It turns everything around you into pure fire and kills everything around you. So that is why, and the whole time you're remaining invisible, you can continue to, you know, fire and casting, things like that, but it's just an absolutely monstrous thing. What's crazy about this Warframe is about Uriel is that 90% of the time I'm not even using my weapons. I am just killing everything with my abilities. I would warn you that try to keep your X ability, the fire one, keep that active all the time. It never hurts to have, you know, basically everyone around you catching on fire. Send out your demons in directions that you see enemies on the mini-map, and heal your demons, because as you can see, if I just keep sending them out, the health bar on my demons continues to go down. They will also take damage from enemies as well, so try to keep that in mind, that you will need to heal them as well as yourself every so often, which is just your square ability like that. So anyways, guys, I hope that you really liked this video showing you how to play Uriel and what a strong character he is. He has slowly become my favorite. But guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Just drop them down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.